It's the 2016 Water Polo Championships in the 3C2A here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Day 2. First two games of the day will be the third place matchups. All northern teams, Sierra, San Joaquin, Delta for the women. We'll get things started off coming up at 9:30 on SoCalCollegeSports.com.
E-Team Sponsor is proud to have raised over $1 million for community college athletics and is looking forward to continuing their success as an official fundraising partner of the 3C2A. As former student athletes, coaches, and administrators, they understand the importance and challenges of fundraising and offer their crowdfunding platform to help within minutes. For more information on E-Team Sponsor and to start fundraising today, visit eteamsponsor.com. For over 25 years, IDX has been the premier manufacturer of lithium-ion batteries and accessories for professional broadcast and digital cinema. IDX offers an ever-increasing array of innovative products for the audio and video industries and has worked tirelessly to maintain an eco-friendly manufacturing practice. That combination of innovation and civic responsibility has helped make IDX a leader in the audio-video industry for the last quarter century. To learn more about IDX, visit their website at www.idx-tek.com. IDX, giving you the power to create. Jostens is the official supplier of California Community College Awards. The 3CAA applauds Jostens and its continuing commitment to support California community colleges. Each year, Jostens provides medals and trophies to nearly 100 regional and state championship events sanctioned by the California Community College Athletic Association and is a proud sponsor of the 3C2A's annual Sports Hall of Fame induction banquet. Cap 7 is proud to be the official water polo ball of the 3C2A, your one-stop shop for swimming and water polo. Visit us at www.cap7.com. Nevco is the official partner for scoreboards and video displays of the 3C2A. For 80 years, Nevco has provided facilities with the highest quality display and scoring products in the industry. Scoreboards, marquees, message centers, scoring tables, and video boards are just some of the quality products Nevco has to offer. To learn more, visit nevco.com.
We are 5 minutes away from the start of the first sprint, game one of a quadruple header here, the 3C2A 2016 Water Polo Championships from Las Positas. Mike Cepeda, Matt Henson with you on today's broadcast. Jorge Cepeda on camera. Part of 6 games of coverage in total here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. In addition to the water polo, we have 2 SCFA matchups today and tonight. 1 p.m. Ventura travels to Fullerton, and then tonight, huge game, Saddleback and Riverside, both teams basically jockeying for number 1 position throughout the season here in 2016. Should be a good one. Great day of community college athletics here on SoCal College Sports. Stay tuned, everybody. Game 1 of 4 about to get underway here from Las Positas College. It's the 2016 Water Polo Championships in the 3C2A Day 2 third place matchup for the women. San Joaquin Delta and Sierra College awaiting the opening sprint here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. We will have coverage for you throughout the day. You can find the links on the 3C2A website. You can also go to our website, SoCalCollegeSports.com. We have all 4 players embedded for you. Makes it easy for you to just go ahead and click on and watch the games as they occur live, and you can also watch the archived copies up on our website. We will have those available for you after the weekend. 6 games of coverage, 3C2A athletics today. 2 football games, 2 of the SCFA variety. It's RCC and Saddleback. RCC getting a lot of run today. It's RCC and Santa Barbara in the women's final later today. That's game 3 today. And be sure to tune into that. It should be a good one. 2 teams that have met 3 times this season. 2-1 on the season is Santa Barbara. Their only loss on the season came to RCC, and a lot of drama in that showdown coming up. Right now, it's Sierra and San Joaquin Delta, the number 1 and the number 2 team from the north, battling it out for third place here at the Water Polo Championships in 2016. I'm Mike Cepeda, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Spread the word. You have some friends and family unable to attend the event in person. Make sure they have an ability to access the link. Go to SoCalCollegeSports.com, and they can catch the player going off right now. Also go to CCCAA sports.org. Latest news, online statistics of the 3C2A. We're ready to get underway here. Opening sprint moments away.
Turn the battery on for the transmitter. Green battery.
And here we go. Starting for San Joaquin Delta, Brittany Smith, Caitlin Trout, Tani True, Courtney Myers, Hannah Hayes, and Michaela Smith. Shelby Stevens in goal. Delta wins the sprint. They will start with the opening possession. For Sierra in goal, it's Drew Daly. She was fantastic yesterday in a losing effort to Santa Barbara. That was a tall order. Smith out front looking for a lane, fires one in, goes sailing past the crossbar, and it will go to the Wolverines. It's the Mustangs and the Wolverines here. Game 1 of Day 2 here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the Water Polo Championships from Las Positas. For Sierra, Alyssa Alvarez, Megan Hayward, and that's a goal right off the bat. That's Megan Plank for Sierra. See if we can get the replay on that. We have a pretty good view of it. Delta now with possession 1-0. Sierra on top of San Joaquin Delta. Smith with it near side. That's a good job by Plank coming in for the interception. Alyssa Alvarez also right there on defense. And we have an exclusion right off the bat for Sierra, or for San Joaquin Delta. Looks like Smith is going to have to come off. Power play opportunity and losing the ball to Tani True. That was Carissa Johnston. Plank Johnston and Jeanette Saldana lead the Sierra Wolverine squad in scoring on the season. Players at San Joaquin Delta no doubt will be able to key in on here today. An exclusion. Hayward's going to come off. So Sierra packs it in. Delta on the power play. Early opportunity to even things up. Pass intended for Brittany Smith, sails over her head and will go back the other way for the Wolverines. 6 minutes to go here, quarter number 1. Game 1 of 4 here today. You can go to our website, SoCalCollegeSports.com. Catch all of the action here from Las Positas. Pass intended for Johnston, broken up. It's a really good job defensively by San Joaquin Delta. Make someone other than Plank, Johnson, and Saldana beat them. They've done a very good job of keying in on them early. It's something that they're going to have to curtail throughout the match. Plank's already on the board. It's 1-0 right now. That pass off the mark, looking for Smith. That was Tani True. True had a couple goals yesterday in the loss to RCC. Daly with the ball up ahead. On the far side, this is Alvarez. Saldana with some room. It's a foul. Saldana will back it up. Looking for a streaking Johnson. Had her for a moment. Elected to go to Plank instead. The shot clock runs out. That will do it for that possession. Under 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Hayes with it on the far side for San Joaquin Delta. She leads Trout. Trout working for some room. Has Smith working on, looks like that's Plank. Plank with a steal. Ball finds its way into the hand of Johnston. That's a nice look. Intended for Saldana, and Saldana interfered with. Won't be a 5-meter, but it will be a power play opportunity here for the Wolverines. 6-on-5. That pass gets away from Plank, intended for Saldana. She'll backtrack to it. 3 seconds left on the power play. Plank looking for a lane, looking to go cross cage. That's a great job by Stevens, getting a hand on it for the save. And back the other way. Just another exclusion. Not an exclusion, so we'll just keep it here with Sierra, full strength. Sierra will work the perimeter here with Alvarez looking to enter inside. Plank, the intended target, goes back to San Joaquin Delta. Pass up ahead. That's a good find if it gets there. Daly comes out. We have a whistle on the pool deck. And this is going to go back the other way. Is that going to go against Brittany Smith? I think they stopped the play here. They think they want to get the cap back on Plank. A quick break in the action. This broadcast being brought to you by Nevco, in part. Also by eteamsponsor.com. Jostens. And Caps having the official ball here of the 3C2A championships.
True scores off a penalty shot.
And it's a penalty shot for Tani True. Her third goal on the weekend. She had 2 yesterday. So it was a penalty shot that was ruled in favor after the break in action for San Joaquin Delta, and they're on the board. They tie it up at 1-1. Plank out front looking for the top half of the cage, and Stevens all over it. Quickly ahead, here comes the counter. Hannah Hayes. Couple scores yesterday. She'll try to get on the board here today, and it goes off of the crossbar, off of the deflection, though, from Daly. So the possession will stay here with Delta. San Joaquin Delta in the dark caps, in the white caps, it's Sierra. 2:58 to go, 1-all in quarter number one. Third place game of the 3C2A 2016 Water Polo Finals. Here from Las Positas, possession now back to Sierra. Can they initiate the counter? Up ahead to Johnston. Johnston with Saldana. 2-on-2 in the goalie. Johnston to Alvarez. Alvarez with some room with the lane. Fires over the crossbar. Well, it doesn't go out of play. Actually ricocheted off of the top of the cage. Still in play, and we're still going. Hayes brings it up for Delta, gives near side. This is Trout. Trout over to Dorr. Dorr enters in. Oh, and Tawny True had a chance. True with 6 shots yesterday, only scored on 2 of them, did have an assist as well and 3 steals. Pass comes near side, whistle, and it goes back to Delta. .141 to go here in quarter number one. Delta with possession in the dark caps. Hannah Hayes with it on the far side, trying to enter into True. And the defense, stellar. Good job by Megan Plank coming over. Shout out to the wife, Frances Vega, at home. 7.5 months pregnant with baby Michael Owen, coming at you this holiday season. Hi, honey. 1-all, quarter number one. Coming up on the 1-minute mark. Delta trying to take control. It's been back and forth here throughout. It's a 1 seed from the north, San Joaquin Delta, and Plank with the steal as Trout fell asleep. Alvarez, far side. Enters it in, has Saldana one-on-one, breakaway. Gets it past Stevens.
Saldana scores on the counter.
Jeanette Saldana, sophomore from Bell Gardens. See the replay here. That's a beautiful find from the far side. Alvarez with the assist, and Saldana does the rest. My wife would like to clarify, official name Michael Owen. We will call him Owen. Cap comes out of the water. .32 seconds to go. Sierra up by 1. It's 2-1. And we expect most of the games to be pretty close and evenly matched throughout day 2 of the 3C2A Water Polo Championships. 18 seconds left in quarter number one. And an opportunity here for Sierra to go up 2 goals. Bit of a breakaway here. Jenny Clark enters it in. Good find, great pass, and she puts it in the corner. Rebecca Robinson turns on one. Had a great shot of it on the pool deck camera. How about Clark with the assist? That's dropping a dime right there in traffic. And Robinson turns on it and scores. 3-1. A huge momentum shift at the end of this quarter. For Sierra, finds themselves up by 2 on top of San Joaquin Delta. We head to the second frame of action in match 1 here on the day of SoCalCollegeSports.com's continuing coverage of the 3C2A Water Polo Championships from Las Positas. For over 25 years, IDX has been the premier manufacturer of lithium-ion batteries and accessories for professional broadcast and digital cinema. IDX offers an increasing array of innovative products for the audio and video industries and has worked tirelessly to maintain an eco-friendly manufacturing practice. That combination of innovation and civic responsibility has helped make IDX a leader in the audio-video industry for the last quarter century. To learn more about IDX, visit their website at www.idx-tek.com. IDX, giving you the power to create. San Joaquin Delta had really done a pretty good job. It looked like they were about to seize the momentum in that first quarter, and then a quick run at the end of the first by Sierra has them up 2 goals, 3-1. Mike Cepeda, Matt Henson with you on today's broadcasts. We have 4 of them live here from Las Positas. Be sure to check out the website, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. We'll have all of today's coverage, and not just water polo. We have a couple of football matchups in the SCFA, playoff matchups, and we'll have an exclusion here. It's going to go against Caitlin Trout. So power play right off the bat here to start the second quarter for Sierra. Robinson streaking. Saldana. Robinson. Oh, couldn't get a clean grasp of it. She recovers and puts it in. Rebecca Robinson. That's terrific ball movement on the power play. See the ball cross court over to Saldana. Quick feed, and then Robinson didn't handle it cleanly at first, but does a good job, recovers and puts it in. Ball movement has really improved, and the spacing as well for Sierra, something that they struggled with yesterday. But you have to imagine that Santa Barbara, the #1 team in the state of California, had something to do with that. Only 1 loss on the season for Santa Barbara. That came to Riverside, who they play later today for the championship here in 2016. It's a turnover. Delta gives it back, but now Sierra whistled for a foul, and they will have possession, will Delta. Out front, hot shot, Daly with a save. So Drew Daly stones Kate Allen. Ricochet comes off. It will stay with Delta. Fresh shot clock, 7:01 here, second quarter. Trout with it on the far side. Trout off to Allen. Nothing there. That's a pretty good pressure defense there from Jenny Clark. Clark has come in and provided a spark for Sierra. Out front, Allen looking for the twine. Kate Allen puts it home. Let's check out the replay here. Allen knew that she had a lane. That's a good find. Allen just pinpoint accuracy past Daly. Looks like that pass came over from Michaela Smith. Cuts the lead to 2 here. Robinson with it, working in the middle. She's fouled by Brittany Smith. 18 on the shot clock for Sierra, and a 2-point lead. Out front, this is Hayward. Hayward for the Wolverines, surveying the defense, trying to take they're gonna give to her, and Allen with the steal. Allen with the goal previous for San Joaquin Delta, now on the defensive end. Shocks up a steal, gives off to Hayes. Hayes over the near side to Trout. Trout. She's looking for Tawny True. They're doing a pretty good job in the middle. Defense on from Hayward. Smith trying to skip that one in. I think if she puts a little English on it, that might give Daly some trouble, but that bounces right into the chest of Drew Daly. And we're back the other way for the Wolverines, and Sierra will have possession. Robinson. Backs it up out to Alvarez. They're looking to enter it into the middle. And not much doing there. It goes back to Delta, 5:22 to go. Still within striking distance. It's close. Whitney Dorr puts on the Jets, looking for the goal. And just short of the cage, could not put enough on it. Daly was beat. Just not enough on that ball, and it dies on top of the water before it can pass the goal line. Unfortunate, missed opportunity. And another suit grab there from Sierra going to result in another turnover. It goes back to Delta, and Dorr. Not a starter, but she is fast. Allen on the far side. One-on-one. Looking for some momentum. Comes near side. Has a player. It's Smith. Smith on the one-timer. Cuts the lead to 1 for Sierra. Plank back in. She got things started off earlier today with the first goal in match 1. That's a terrific find. And back and forth we go. Here in quarter 2, 4:34. That was Trout on the assist. Alvarez with it on the far side. They're saying attack. She tried to fire one from way downtown, and Tawny True gets a hand up on it. Delta now with a ton of momentum. They're looking for Dorr. Dorr trying to locate the ball, but I think Alvarez is going to get there first. It's going to go back to Sierra. Kickoff. Sierra again, they haven't really had a lot of shots on goal here in quarter number 2. Outside of the one goal, they have been thoroughly outplayed here in the second frame of match one on the day. Trout gives off to Hayes up top. Wide open Door near side. She's one-on-one. She tried to rise out of the pool, and that is a terrific recovery by Alvarez, and Alyssa gets there and changes the tide. Plank looking for some room. She's working on Kate Allen. Does create some separation. Alvarez now with it near side. She's looking for some room. It looks like she's looking for Plank. She has her. Johnston has some room. Looking for the lob shot right over Stevens, and that's Megan Plank. Number 2 on the day for Megan. 5-3, the lead back out to 2 here for Sierra. Rain in the forecast here today, so if you're watching and for some reason the stream goes out all of a sudden and you can't get it back, it could be due to the equipment getting fried by the water. Just a heads up. Meanwhile, Delta with a lot of momentum here in the second quarter. But Sierra with a goal there, the second from Megan Plank on the day. The defense has kicked it up another notch. For Sierra. Oh, terrific find. Smith nearly had it. Alvarez running interference. Daly starts the break. Up ahead to Plank. She has DePaul. DePaul, the intended target, has to backtrack to the ball. She's working on Hannah Hayes, and Hayes with a steal. .223 to go. It's Dorr. Smith on the doorstep and puts it in. Good find from Dorr.
It scores again.
Second on the day for Smith. McKella. Cuts the lead to 1 for Sierra, 5-4. We talked about this is going to be a pretty even matchup here throughout the day in all of the contests. And some of the just huge matches all day. That one nearly gets away from Stevens. The wind really starts to kick up here. Smith looking for a quick find, has Alyssa Anderson. Enters it into Hayes. Hayes, double team, here it comes. She gets it off back to Anderson. It's good pool awareness there from Hayes. Smith out front. Back to Anderson. 7 on the shot clock. Hayes is probably going to have to fire from pretty deep here. She has Brittany Smith, and that's going to be a hold. That'll be an exclusion. And here comes a timeout from San Joaquin Delta. 1:27 to go. Timeout San Joaquin Delta with an exclusion coming up for Sierra and an opportunity for the Mustangs to tie it up when we come back on SoCalCollegeSports.com. It's an exclusion in favor of Delta. Power play opportunity to tie it up. Allen out front gives off to Hayes. Hayes looking for a lane. Has some room in the upper right-hand corner. Elects not to fire it. It's Allen with the skip shot. Ties it up at 5-all.
Skip shot by Allen. Ties the game up at 5-5.
1:08 to go, and we're all knotted up at 5 apiece. Act 1 of 4 on the day, a pretty good one. Sierra and San Joaquin Delta here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Sierra trying to seize the momentum back. It was a furious rally at the end of the first quarter, but Delta has really gotten it together. Smith now up ahead. Good find over to Anderson. Anderson has come in and provided a smart back to Smith. Smith looking for the cage, and Delta with their first lead.
Smith converts on the counter.
Hat trick on the day for Michaela Smith. So Smith to Smith, Brittany to Michaela. 40 seconds to go, and now Delta, the number 1 seed from the north, with the lead. Quick entry pass in. That's Plank. Plank has 2 goals today. Hayward now with it on the far side. Sierra's going to have to get something going here. Offense has been a little stagnant. See if Saldana can change that. She's looking for the cage, and she hits the top of the corner. Hayes with an opportunity here. She has some room. Makes a move. Gets past Alvarez. Has to slow it down. Bring it back out to Allen. 3 on the game clock, and I don't think she's going to get one off. The shot is off. It's a little bit over the cage, and we will go in at halftime, 6-5. Delta with the lead in the third place game. Game 1 of 4 here today on SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage of the 2016 3C2A Water Polo Championships, live from Las Positas College. About to get underway here in quarter number 3. Delta with a furious rally in quarter number 2. They trailed it 3-1 at the end of one. And it's a 5-2 quarter in favor of the Mustangs to take the lead over Sierra. Number 1 and number 2 out of the north here in the third place game, opening game of the day here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. 1 of 4. Women's third place game, followed by the men's third place game, and then the women's final, RCC Santa Barbara, and then Long Beach and Golden West for the men. We'll round it out. Sierra in a little disarray here as we switch sides. Saldana with some room, looking for Robinson, and Robinson, she also provided a spark. She's had some trouble receiving passes cleanly. We saw that earlier, even though she scored a goal on that play. Receive a pass from Saldana. Same equation there, just different result. As it's a steal for Delta, and we go back the other way. Out front, Kate Allen. Out of nowhere. So it's a rifle shot from Allen, and it's 7-5. Delta on top of Sierra. Sierra trying to respond here. Just a foul. Robinson on the far side looking for the lob shot. She puts it on top of the cage. Delta now with possession. Smith on the far side. And if I remember correctly, Michaela Smith has a hat trick today already. That is confirmed by Andrew Wheeler, our statistician, on the weekend. Out front, Allen again. She's looking for number 3. Off of the crossbar, comes right back to her. She's held, a whistle in the pool, no exclusion. Still at full strength. Smith with some room and goes cross cage for the score. 4 goals on the day for Smith.
Smith puts the ball in her 3rd goal of the game. Timeout on the deck by Sierra.
Timeout Sierra, reeling right now. We'll take a timeout ourselves. We'll be back in a moment here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. If you have any feedback for us, feel free to reach out at SoCalCollegeSports@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Just want to give out a quick hello and let us know how we're doing. Constructive criticism and really any criticism is always welcome. Always trying to get better here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. And like we said, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, feel free to email us at SoCalCollegeSports@gmail.com. The deficit is 3 here for Sierra, and they will try to respond out of a timeout here. That ball gets away from Saldana, but she's fouled. She'll get back and retain possession. Gives off over to Johnston. Johnston looking to work on Hayes, gets past her, and Hayes fouls her. Plank. That looked like a stunt in football, and Plank puts it in. That's number 3 for Megan Plank.
That's her 3rd of the game.
And indeed, Saldana running interference there, allows Plank the lane. Terrific find from out front. Wind starts to kick up here again, poolside. Here comes the rain, most likely. Hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. Smith out front looking for number 5. That one blocked out front by Robinson. Sierra has cut it to 2. They were well in control of this one at the end of 1. It was 1-1 back and forth throughout quarter number 1, but after a late surge in the first quarter, Plank looking for Saldana. Saldana can't handle it cleanly. Can she turn on it? But Sierra, miscommunication between Plank and Saldana, and Stevens quick to recover the ball and get the possession back for Delta. But Delta has really surged here at the end of quarter number 2, and to start the second half, they lead it 8-6, 4:57 to go in quarter number 3. Trout with it on the far side. Smith, number 6! Or is that number 5?
5th goal of the game for number 13, Smith.
Maybe I was just a little early. Would it shock me if she got number 6? I don't think so at this point. 9-6, Delta on top of Sierra. Pretty good battle we have here going on in the 3rd place game to start the day here on SoCal College Sports. The assist on that from Trout, and Trout's going to come off. She'll be off on the exclusion. Plank up top, and really one of the reasons why Sierra has really stagnated offensively, their passing has not been on point. They need to get better with it, passing and receiving. Hayward out front, rising up, past Saldana. Saldana looking to fire one home off of the crossbar, ricochets out to Brittany Smith for Delta, and the Mustangs now with possession, and they will start on the counter. Hayes with it. She has a lane near side. This is Anderson. She had Hayes for a moment. Good recovery, good transition defense here, and this is going to be a quick foul. Not an exclusion, though. Anderson kicks back. This is Allen. Allen has been impressive from out front. She has a cannon. Over to Dorr. Dorr enters into Smith. Off to Hayes. Hayes with a lane, some room. Trying to skip it past Daly, and Daly says, No, ma'am. We go back the other way for Sierra, trailing it by 3. 3:27 to go here in quarter number 3. Robinson comes free, working against Smith. Smith's got to be tired at this point. 5 goals already on the day. And that one gets past Stevens from out front. That's Megan Hayward. So Hayward showing off an arm herself. Cuts the lead to 2 here for San Joaquin Delta. It's a good shot. Not only of the water polo, but of the camera. The JZ camera, the wireless camera, on the pool deck, we like to call it here at SoCal College Sports. And let's see if Michaela Smith and company can respond. Hayes with it out front to Allen. Allen, they quickly converge on her. She has shown an ability to strike from distance. And it's a turnover. It's a steal for Alvarez, and we go back the other way. Plank with it on the far side. Plank working ahead, looking for some room. Has plenty out front, but the defense starting to get back. And here comes somebody streaking down the pool. That's Johnston, and she puts it in.
Johnston breaks free.
Couldn't see the cap at first. She was underwater, driving towards the goal, and she squirts loose en route to cutting the deficit to 1 for Sierra. It's 9-8, 2:40 to go in quarter number 3. Dorr, near side, this is Anderson. Anderson off to Allen. Looks like fatigue starting to maybe become a factor in the pool here for San Joaquin Delta. They were steaming forward. They were up 9-6. Allen from out front. Not a lot of muster on that one. And at what point does Coach Nathan Baroche take a timeout here to spell his girls? We'll find out in a moment, probably after this possession. 2:05 to go, quarter number 3. Sierra with possession, trailing it by 1. They enter it inside. This is Plank. Plank double teamed. Off to Johnson, who just scored. Can you make it another one? No, she's deflected and denied. Didn't even get back to Stevens. Hayes with the deflection. Ashton McCormick warming up. Dora with it on the far side, under a minute and a half to go here in quarter number 3. Smith with it out front, looking to enter it in. And getting past the goal is Tawny True.
Tawny True, second goal of the game.
Second goal today here for True. She had 2 yesterday. Looked like Daly had a beat on that one, but he gets past her. And lead pushed out to 2 again here for San Joaquin Delta. Minute 15 to go in quarter number 3. Johnston, the intended target, stolen by Smith. Michaela with 5 goals today. How many steals we got there, Andrew? Second steal on the day for Michaela Smith. Doing it on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. That's a battle right there. That's going to be won by Elise Welsh. We talked about the fatigue factor there. Welsh wins that ball for Sierra. 36 seconds to go here in quarter 3. Alvarez with it out front, looking to enter into Plank. Plank trying to turn on one. She's interfered with by Brittany Smith, and this is going to be an exclusion. Timeout, Sierra. They want to see if they can set something up and set the table here, only down by 1 going into the 4th. We're back in a moment here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Power play opportunity here for Sierra. They trail it by 2. Should be 26 seconds, not 26 minutes on the clock. 24 seconds, rather. Raindrops in the air here, starting to fall down on the pool deck. Sierra with it out front. Hayward going for broke, and she is over the crossbar. 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and Delta will try to add to their lead. They lead it by 2, 10-8. This is Anderson. Anderson with it near side. Fires from deep. Daly with a hand on it, and we will go into quarter number 4. It's a 2-point advantage for San Joaquin Delta. Back in a moment with the start of the fourth here on SoCal College Sports.
3 quarters.
10-8, San Joaquin Delta in the dark caps. In the white caps, it's Sierra. And Delta with a 2-point lead as we head into the final frame of the third place game here for the Water Polo Championships up at Las Positas in the 3C2A. Mike Zepeda, Matt Henson with you on today's broadcast, along with Andrew Wheeler on stats, Jorge Zepeda on camera. Happy you've joined us, everybody. You can spread the word. SoCalCollegeSports.com will have coverage for you throughout the day of the Water Polo Championships, Day 2. We'll have the finals later on. Third place game for the men's after this, San Joaquin Delta and West Valley. And here we go. Final sprint of the game, unless we go to overtime. Don't want to jinx it. And this sprint going to be won by Sierra. Alyssa Alvarez wins the sprint, gives off to Hayward. Hayward is fouled. Looks forward, enters it in, looking for Plank. It skips away. Plank, the first one to get there. It's a lob shot in for a goal to start off the fourth quarter. Just what the doctor ordered. Skip it back just a little bit more there, Matt. There you go, right there. You see that ball gets away from Plank, but right in no man's land. Plank the first to get to it. She beats Stevens and puts it in for the goal. It's better to be lucky than good. It's better to be lucky and good, in my opinion. Turnover, Sierra's going to get it back. Robinson will bring it up. Up ahead to Alvarez. Alvarez with a streaking Plank in the middle of the pool. She'll move it on the far side, and that was really what started the lull offensively for Sierra. Non-crisp passing. Alvarez able to get to that one. Puts it cross cage, but she's on top of the crossbar. It ricochets off to Hayward, over to Saldana. She looked to turn on it. There's a double team. Out to Robinson. Robinson looking in the middle for Plank. The pass doesn't get there. Hayes with the interception. Delta takes over, leading by 1, and let's see if they can increase to that lead right here. 6:38 to go, final quarter here in the third place game for the women. The 3C2A Water Polo Championships here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Smith with 5 goals today out front with the ball. Michaela Smith for San Joaquin Delta. She's been fantastic here today for the Lady Mustangs. It's a steal for Alvarez, and Sierra will take over. The pass gets away from Whitney Dorr. A shot out. Tom Trout, I'm assuming related to Caitlin Trout for San Joaquin Delta. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'd like to give him a hello. And remember, everybody, we love feedback here at SoCalCollegeSports.com, positive or negative. Feel free to reach out and say hello, SoCalCollegeSports@gmail.com, and visit our website at SoCalCollegeSports.com. That one nearly put in by Tani True, going with the backhand, and Daly gets on top of it before it goes past the goal line. That was close. Daly keeps it at a 1-point deficit for Sierra, and they'll try to tie it up right here. Saldana looking for position, working on Hayes in the middle. It's out front. This is Alvarez. Alvarez holding out front, gives off near side Robinson. Robinson in the white cap for Sierra. 6 on the shot clock. Not much doing there. It's a lob shot that's good for Elise Welsh. Sierra ties it up.
Goal by Welch ties the game up at 10-10.
Did I mention overtime at the beginning of the quarter? I think I did. Ten all, 5:20 remaining here in the fourth. Delta will try to respond here. Hayes holding out front, gives off to Dorr. Dorr to Allen. Allen with multiple goals on the day, trying to get a goal count for you for Kate Allen. Off to Hayes. Here's Tani True streaking to the middle. Off to Smith. Smith, she's given some room, tries to skip it in. She's looking for the double hat trick. She was looking for number 6. Dorr says no. Drew Daly with the save, gives off to Megan Plank, to Robinson. Robinson working on Allen. She has Saldana in the middle. She was being held by Hayes. No call made. It goes back to Delta. Delta. Kate Allen with the hat trick already today, and let's see if she can turn the tide here for San Joaquin Delta. It's 10 all here. We're in the fourth. 4:15 to go. It's been coming down to the wire here in the third place match for the women. Double team comes, working on Brittany Smith. It stays with the Mustangs. Foul on Hayward. 7 on the shot clock. Lob shot over the top of the crossbar. Tani True off the mark. Sierra now with it. Up ahead to Plank. Plank recovers to the ball. Has some room. Makes her move. Lobs it over to Saldana, working on Hayes, and Hayes has done a terrific job on Jeanette Saldana. Saldana, one of the top 3 scorers on the season for Sierra and the Wolverines. Delta will take over. They'll take a crack at it. True with it out front. True looking inside for Brittany Smith. Over to Allen. It's a foul. That's going to be an exclusion. And Smith has it entered in. Puts it in with a backhand. Brittany Smith. And Delta takes a lead.
Smith with the goal gives Delta back the lead.
Welsh had to come off on the exclusion. The goal was scored before she came off, as Delta brought the heat right away. 3:17 to go, and Delta leads it by 1. Alvarez working on Whitney Dorr, and Dorr wins it for Delta. And we have 4. That's Hayward on an exclusion. She has to run away. Smith looking for 6, and she has it. Michaela Smith, 6 goals on the day, 3-minute mark here in the 4th, and San Joaquin Delta can smell it here late in the match. First match on the day here of our coverage on SoCal College Sports. Stay tuned. Timeout Sierra, 12-10. It's a second win here for San Joaquin Delta after Sierra had tied it up at 10 all. It's now a 2-point lead for the Mustangs, and Hayward will try to respond off of the crossbar. It's a ricochet, comes off to Whitney Dorr. Dorr trying to win it. Will we stay here? No motion yet. And we have a back and forth. This is going to be a penalty. Was that on the coach? This is going to go against Nathan Veroche. So a penalty shot will result in a score for Jeanette Saldana for Sierra and cuts a lead to 1.
Back in the nets. It's now 11-12.
2:43 to go, and high drama here down the stretch in game number 1 on the day. Veroche is close to getting the hook. He's got to be careful. Smith with it on the far side. She has 6. She has half of the goals on the day for San Joaquin Delta. Dorr, intended target. Back to Smith. Smith with some room. She has the ability to hit from deep. So does Kate Allen. Allen with 3 goals on the day. And it's a steal. Johnston gets to it first and wins it. Up ahead, Johnston looking near side. Alvarez with some room, rises up, gives it back to Johnston. Johnston will set up. She has a streaking Megan Plank looking for the one-timer. The pass off the mark. And that has been the Achilles heel today here for Sierra. The passing has left a lot to be desired. 1:42 to go, and that was a huge missed opportunity for Sierra and the Mustangs. Delta clinging to a 1-point lead. We're going to have an exclusion here and a power play opportunity. This is going to go against Johnson. Timeout, San Joaquin Delta. we'll take a timeout ourselves. Stay tuned, everybody. It's gotten a little testy here on the pool deck in game number 1. 1:30 to go. It's a 12-11 lead for Delta, and they have the ball. Hayes with it on the far side looking for Allen. Out front on the power play, and she pushes the lead out to 2. It's her 4th goal on the day.
Allen scores her 4th of the game to push the Mustang lead back to 2.
And it is going to be a tough uphill climb here for Sierra if they're going to force an extra frame here. These teams have met 4 times this season. Sierra's 1-3 versus Delta, and it looks like Delta's going to get the better of them yet again. And this is going to be an exclusion. Opportunity here. Plank with some room. Gives off to Hayward. Hayward with help coming from Dorr. Is this another exclusion? So a double exclusion. Delta. 2 people down. Johnston rises up. Hayward has it blocked out front. Kate Allen has it stolen. No, it's going to be a foul on Robinson, and we're back the other way for Delta, and that might do it. Double exclusion going against Delta, and they hold and keep Sierra and the Wolverines out of the cage. 13-11, 42 seconds to go. Right now, they just have to play 4 corners, and it looks like San Joaquin Delta is going to be crowned the 3rd place champion of 2016. Shot clock winds down, 23 seconds to go. Hayward rises up, puts it in, cuts the lead to 1. And it looks like Veroche is going to get the hook. So Veroche is gone. It should be 13-12. After the goal out front
Hayward on the goal.
by Hayward. Well, after the red card, does that mean there's another penalty? Or does possession go back to Sierra? So he's just gone. Okay. Scores 13-12. That's what it should be on the scoreboard. Right now it's showing, okay. Delta, all they have to do is hold it for the next 11 seconds. In fact, if they just throw it down the pool, they're probably going to win it. Be a foul on Alvarez. Alvarez working against Dorr. 3 seconds to go. That'll do it. San Joaquin Delta with the win on top of Sierra.
And that's a final.
And they are now awarded third place here, the 2016 Water Polo Championships for the women. We'll take a short break, come back with you, the short award ceremony after this. Have game one in the books. San Joaquin Delta, your third place winner here in 2016 at the 3C2A Water Polo Championships from Las Positas. Mike Cepeda and Matt Henson with you on today's broadcast. That will do it for our coverage of game one. Game two, we move to the men's side. It will be San Joaquin Delta for the men taking on West Valley, and we hope to be joined by Michaela Smith. 6 goals in the third place game for the women. We were going to switch off. We're going to log off here and then switch over to the other broadcast. You can check that on our website, www.socalcollegesports.com, and we will have all 4 players embedded for you. Switch over to the second game, the men's side, San Joaquin Delta and West Valley, shortly coming up in just a moment. Thank you for watching.